This is by the Huffington Post. And this is definitive news right here, ladies and gentlemen. We got Congress is being briefed on classified UFO information.
Congress briefed on classified UFO. All right. Now we're going to be briefed.
So this is by the Huffington Post. And this is legitimate.
I mean, you can say that. Sure. But what is it really saying? Is it saying that aliens are real? Or is it saying that aliens could be real?
Members of Congress and their staff were given classified briefings on unidentified flying objects by the U.S. Navy and focus on potential threats to humans and Navy spokesperson on Thursday. Now, no, I have been following this for a few weeks now. Apparently, there's been a lot of Army personnel that's in the Navy and also the Air Force that are afraid to come forward to their their leaders about their sightings of UFOs. Apparently they see them a lot and it's like a taboo to talk about it, but now they actually want people to come forward about it because they think it might be a national threat. It could be not aliens, but it could be like China or Russia with some kind of advanced technology, so they want to report all UFO sightings in case it is one of the foreign bodies or an extraterrestrial body.
Wow. That is a good idea.
So the briefings held on Wednesday reviewed efforts to understand and identify these threats to safety and security of our aviators. Joseph Granger, spokesperson for the Deputy Chief of Naval Operations for Information and Welfare, told Huffington Post in an email. Navy officials will keep interested congressional members and staff informed. Granger continued followed-up discussions with other interested staffers were scheduled later Thursday.
If pilots at Oceana or elsewhere are reported flight hazards that interfere with training or put them in danger, then Senator Warner wants answers. Rachel Cohen, a spokeswoman for his office, said, "It doesn't matter if it's weather balloons or little green men or something else entirely. We can't ask our pilots to put their lives at risk unnecessarily." That's her voice.
Very feminine.
Thank you.
I gotta say, the Navy in April revised its rules on how military pilots report encounters with unidentified aircraft rather than dismissing the observations. The Navy now acknowledges there will be sightings of unauthorized and unidentified aircraft entering military-controlled ranges and airspace in recent years, Granger previously told Politico. Whether any of these sightings involve extraterrestrials remains up to the air. It's only been in recent years that the government began publicly acknowledging the investigations to report UFOs. And we got a picture here that I'm going to put up on the Soundcloud so you guys could see it, but it is a black and white photo. It looks like
a plane.
Yeah, they're in like probably a fighter jet. It looks like with all the stuff on the HUD here. But they got a saucer-looking object there.
It looks like a fat bird, honestly.
Yeah, I mean it could be Superman. I mean that could be a cape flying behind him.
Yeah, that looks nothing. Oh wait, no, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's a big cape though.
Yep, big.
Very
or
wide
it could be
cape.
Batman.
Yeah, how did he get there? How does Batman get all the way
he's
up there?
Batman, so
I guess that settles that.
The Defense Department
acknowledged for the first time publicly in 2017 the existence of Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program that investigates reports of unidentified flying objects. The program was launched in 2007 with the help of then-Senator Harry Reid.
Mm-hmm.
New York Times reported, oh boy, President Donald Trump in a recent review with ABC News said he also had been briefed on unidentified aircraft sightings. I did have one of the very brief meeting on it. He said, "Can you do a voice?"
I did have one of a very brief meeting on it.
Voice.
he said, but people are saying they're seeing UFOs. Do I believe it? Not particularly.
Do I believe it? Not particularly. Still in this week's briefing on Capitol Hill, reflect rising congressional interest. Several current and former officials told Politico.
More requests for briefings are coming in. A current intelligence official told outlet. So, and this other one that we were reading here, a lot of them are like, it's not real, and all these it's history and all these other civilizations seen flying things. That's not real. And here we go, current day, they're briefing Congress and the President of the United States about unidentified flying objects.
Aliens
Are they real? You ask me a question. Ask me, are they real?
You come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding, and you ask me the question.
On the day my daughter has been abducted by aliens.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Bada bing, baby.
What do you think there, Goose?
Of course they're real. But I don't know what they look like.
I mean, they're talking about illegal aliens down in the States right now. I mean, that's how they got there, right? From space.
Yeah.
Right?
Wait, what?
I don't pay much attention. All I hear is about the aliens.
I'm
and
feeling
building
alienated right now. Hey.
They want to talk about building a wall. They're building a wall around space. How are we going to see the sun? Is it going to be dark all the time? Will they put lights?
It'll be plexiglass.
Hmm.
That's how they solve it.
Be nice and chilly all the time. Have a blanket.
But how do they keep the wall up there?
Gravity. Or not anti-gravity.
Super gravity.
Yeah.
They're good.
I mean, if it's a complete circle around, how's it supposed to hit us?
That's a good point, but how is it going to stay within a rotation as well?
I mean, I'm not a scientist.
The Earth will move through space, and it'll hit the wall, and it'll shatter, and we'll all feel pretty stupid.
It's like, how did we build this in the first place without it hitting us? Exactly. Why did it wait until now? We'll never know the answers to these questions. Well, if you gotta ask me,
what do you think?
When I went to college, there was a guy there, and he had a painting. It was pretty crazy, you know. I was like, what's this painting of? He's like, oh, I painted this because me and my friend had an alien experience. Apparently, he was with his friend. They were in Texas driving back. They were went there for a concert, and they were driving back to Alabama. It was late at night. They were driving. They were only people on the road, and there was this dark object that came around them, and it started affecting their car, and the car like kind of stopped, and like was affecting the radio and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And they got out of the car and looked up, and they just seen like it was like almost like a shadow ball in the sky, and it had like lights kind of like going around.
Was it night?
Yeah, it was nighttime. I'm pretty sure I said they were driving back at night.
And then they saw a shadow ball.
Yeah.
In the night sky.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow.
It was a little bit darker. I mean, if you ever be out, like outside at night, if there's no other lights around and the moon's shining down, I mean, it's pretty light outside if there's no clouds in the sky. Well, I'm getting off topic. Anyways, so they got back in the car and they all scared. They started driving off, following back behind them. Mm-hmm. I'm kind of having another stroke. Anyways. They were following behind them, and eventually it just flew off. But they were like real scared there for a while. That's I never had my own personal experience, but that's just somebody else's experience I remember them telling me about.
So that doesn't sound like aliens. That sounds like a freaking ghost, some kind of race.
Maybe ghost alien.
Maybe all ghosts are actually aliens. You ever think of that? No, because it's stupid. But maybe aliens and ghosts.
I mean, look at all these SCPs we see. I mean, some of them could be alien. Maybe we're the aliens.
I mean, sure, but we'd have to leave the planet.
Well, who's gonna kick us off?
Me.
Let's all leave, guys. Come on, let's go get in our, all these wars, all this stuff. Like, let's stop bickering. Let's get the spacecraft going.
Get out of here.
Let's go. You know what I think it would be cool is that let's say everybody got on a spaceship and we flew off. Let's say like 100 years from now we come back. I'd like to see what the dominant species became on Earth.
Oh yeah.
There'd always because you got the food chain. Right now we're at the top. It'd be cool to see how it goes. See because if you look right now, like at studies of they're doing on chimps and whatnot in zoos, they're actually learning how to use different like computers to learn different patterns. They're learning how to use tools. So would like it start all over with evolution in? Like would they have like the evolution of the chimps starting to walk upright and whatnot? Like that'd be really cool to see.
I think it'd be raccoon people.
Well, if raccoons live for longer than 5 years,
if we get primates out of the way,
I don't think raccoons would survive. They're so used to eating our garbage.
It'll be lemurs. Lemurs will become the next instead of primates. I guess lemurs are close to primates though.
Right.
But instead of chimp people, it'd be lemur people.
I'd be alright with that.
Yeah.
But if they're primitive, we would basically be their gods when we come back.
Would we come back? That's probably what gods are, right? That's what some of these things are saying. That they're just aliens or precursors.
Right.
Why don't we just go into space, find the primitive people, and become their god?
Well, I've also seen another thing. I was talking about this whole alien situation, and a guy was saying that based on when our universe was created and whatnot, that either there's alien there's already a society out there that's alien and that can do space travel, or we'll be the first race to do space travel, and if so, we'll be we'll be space conquerors. We'll just go to other planets, and if they have primitive people there, we're like, this is our planet now, boys. So we're gonna put like a little space over here. That's where you'll live.
We need
or
your
we might
space
just
oil.
Wipe them out completely, or maybe destroy the planets. Like, this is for the space highway.
You gotta have the
like
space
in the Hitchhikers through the
402
Galaxy.
coming right through this planet. I think your planet's in the way.
We're gonna build a wall around this planet.
Keep all them gurglicks in there.
But anyways, that's all the information that I found today, and that's I think that's a wrap for us today on the Folklore Scrolls. You got anything else to say about what we're looking at?
Yeah. Are lizard people aliens?
I mean, just look at Mark Zuckerberg, and that's all you need to know. Have you ever seen Blink? I know I haven't.
Lizard man?
That's right.
Lizard man or robot?
I mean, he's a lizard man robot, don't you know?
I think I like that guy. I think I like him. I think he's all right.
He's like a lizard person.
That's
But
why I
other than
like
that,
him.
Yeah, I mean, you got a pet lizard, I think.
Yeah, if you count a rabbit, a lizard.
I mean yeah, I mean that's why you got the heat lamp. I put a heat lamp in there for it.
What? He's got dry hay. What are you doing? What are you doing over here?
Well, I just thought, it'd be delicious.
All right, he's all right. A little bit tanned, but he's all right. All right. I guess that's it.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys next time on the Folklore Scrolls. And what do you think we might be looking at the next time there, Goose?
I think next time we should look at...
We're going to look at some magic.
Why not?
Magic it is.
Top of my head, magic.
Holla at you later.